Hey everybody, I'm Joe DeGanzik and this is Smarter Home Life. We're going back to lighting for at least this particular episode, and I've got a unique smart bulb of sorts to talk about. This is going to be an episode talking about sleep and blue light. Look at that blue light coming off the TV. And making your sleep hopefully better through smart LED lighting, or kind of smart lighting. That's the thing. Anyways, a little house ad to get us started. Smarter Home Life, these videos are brought to you largely by you. With the big move of the studio coming up this summer, your kind support from awesome, amazing viewers just like yourself is greatly appreciated now more than ever. Head over to patreon.com/smarterhomelife to learn how you can help out the show. And I will say thank you so much in advance. All right, so now on with it. Let me tell you about the product just in 2 seconds here. This is the Drift Light from Saffron. It's a warmer tone LED bulb specifically made to reduce blue light at night, which can interfere with sleep. And it has a built-in long dimming cycle to help you get to sleep. But before I demo it, let's talk a bit about this blue light thing. Now, if we go back, we go back tens of thousands of years. We talk about circadian rhythms. I've talked about this on a number of these episodes. Blue sky, daylight, that's cool. Then, of course, you go into sunset. You get the oranges and the warmer tones, and then, of course, it's dark. And the only thing that humans had for the longest time was fire. Then we evolved from fire to, and candlelight, of course, and then to gas lamps, and then to electric lights, and then eventually to things like CFL and to LED, which we have state of the art today. The concept is to try to get back to that circadian rhythm that we're all built on, that once the sun goes down, we've got warmer light with fire and so forth, and that gets us kind of ready to be sleepy and to be relaxed. This affects some people more than others. For me, specifically, I work on computer monitors, I edit video, I watch Netflix. It doesn't affect me, but it does affect some people. There have been studies, actual scientific studies, that it has been shown to do that. So any way that you can reduce the blue light can be helpful. This as a smart bulb product is not really smart as we're used to. Like, it doesn't need Wi-Fi, doesn't need apps, doesn't need settings. It's all the smarts are built into the bulb, and it's controlled via how many times you flick off on and on off your little light switch or whatever that this guy is connected to. This is actually a sponsored video, just FYI. I was sent the Drift Light products for review, and we'll be giving a few of them away as well, so stay tuned for the end of the video for details on that. This is a warmer tone. It is more on the yellowish side. If I put up a comparison photo between, say, a standard Cree soft white 40-watt equivalent bulb, this is also a 40-watt equivalent LED bulb. So you see that the Cree is a little bit on the white side, and this is more on the yellowish side. It's probably about 2600 Kelvin if we get really, really specific. Kelvin, of course, color temperature. The lower the number, the warmer or yellowish the light. The higher the number, the more bluish or cooler the light. The rest of the basic specs of the bulb, you can see a little bit of if retro is a thing for LED, as in 4 or 5 years ago. It's got the fins. This is the aluminum heat sink. It doesn't put out much heat. It's going to last 20 years. It's only going to use 7 watts of power at full brightness, which is 500 lumens. So a little bit brighter than your average LED replacement bulb that's supposed to replace a 40-watt incandescent. But overall, a decent bulb. It has a little bit of a lag when you turn it on. If you're turning it on in conjunction with other bulbs on the same circuit, you're going to notice a little bit of a delay. It might be with the smarts in the bulb. I'm not sure. If you have a number of them connected, they're all going to come on at the same time. So it obviously turns on. It's a standard light bulb. Don't put it on a dimmer because the dimming functionality is built in. It will dim automatically if you flick the switch a few different times. So there's 2 different modes, going all the way from full brightness all the way down to 0. That's 2 flicks of the switch, and the bulb will blink once to indicate that it confirms that you put it in that mode. If you do 3 flicks of the switch, that's from on, off, on, that'll put it in this kind of moonlight or nightlight mode, and it'll blink twice to confirm that you put it in that mode. So the examples of this, and they say it dims it over 37 minutes. The average length of a sunset. So the whole concept of this whole sunset and circadian rhythms and keeping the warm white light. So one way is, okay, say you're in your living room, you're going to place this bulb in a fixture, you're going to be heading to bed. You could put one of these in a fixture in a main space and flick its switch 3 times and let it go all the way down to a nice nightlight mode. Here's an example photo of it. It's just a nice 5 to 6% brightness. Then you walk into your bedroom perhaps, and then you're going to read a book. You flick the switch twice and it's going to dim down all the way to off over 37 minutes, giving you some time to read a couple of chapters. Then the light starts to go away and it's naturally time for bed. So those are my examples. Those are the use cases. There's nothing else to say about the bulb. It is priced about $32 on Amazon. I think it's a little bit high for what it does, but technically you could be saving money by not buying bulbs that have all the apps and all the smarts and the Wi-Fi and all that stuff built in. I like the product. It's kind of a limited use product, but for what it could be used for, depending on what your needs might be, this could be helpful to you. Thank you again to Saffron for sending us the product. So they sent us 4 of these. I'm going to give away 2 at a time. If you don't follow us on social media across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Smarter Home Life, please do so. There's articles posted. There's interesting tidbits between the videos, between the articles written on smarterhomelife.com. I'm going to do 2 flash giveaways on Twitter, probably in early July, probably after the 4th of July holiday here in the US. So watch for those and watch and win. Otherwise, I'm Jody Ganzik for Smarter Home Life. Be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube so you get all the videos right when they come out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.